Gambini. One more time for Tom Stahl in the danger field. Coming out of a set of unreleased material. We'll have a chance to talk more about it in just a moment. Let's say hi to the band individually. We got Mark Stahl over here on keys. Mark Dukes is our bass player tonight. Gary Kowalski behind the drums. And taking the guitar solo on Bamboozled, Todd Firestein. Well, Tom, thanks for joining us. It's a great set of music, great way to open the concert. We've got some more stuff coming up, more good stuff too. But for you as a performer, you had some major surgery in the '90s, and misfortune actually led to good fortune. How did that road unwind for you?
Well, I hurt my back, and I had back surgery, and doctors said, "Don't do what you're doing anymore." And I started writing a few songs, and my wife said, "You should go play those somewhere." I said, no, and she insisted. She did, and I wouldn't be here if she didn't.
Mike Meldrum had a hand in there too?
Yeah. I used to go to the Nietzsche's open mic. First I went there for like 5 weeks in a row, and I told my wife, well, everybody has like electric plug-in guitars. They walk up and they plug in. And so she said, okay, go get one. So I went and got one. And then I went there week after week, and finally it was just me, Mike Meldrum, and Nancy G at the end of the open mic, and he said, no one's going to hurt you. So I played 3 songs, and he said, do a show.
And it's fair to say that your wife is a major influence on your art, then.
Oh, yeah.
I don't mean to get you in trouble, but looking at the rest of the set list, I don't see any songs about her.
Well, it was actually King of the World, but...
Okay. Good. How did, you tried stand-up comedy for a while?
Well, I went out to L.A. right out of school. Actually, I tried for a job at Channel 17, and I graduated from Keene College with a communications major, and I played the lottery every week. But I didn't get a job at Channel 17, so I went to L.A. and went and tried doing jokes and music and TV. Comedy is hard.
And that's why you decided you went back to the East Coast, because you ended up in Nashville, right?
I did. Well, not by that way. I just went there a few years ago because some lawyer fellow told me, well, you got really nice songs, and so you have to go to Nashville because that's where all the nice songs are written. So I went down there and had a place to stay, and I called them up and I said, I'm in Nashville now, and who are all your hookups? And I'm ready, and I never heard from them again. So. And I hung down in Nashville for about 3 months, and it's a great town, but you really gotta be into it. So.
There was an article in the news not long ago that talked about the talent of this band, not only as a core, strong instrumental unit, but also as a band that is highlighting some great original material. I mean, this band is that good. They always talked about why isn't there wider recognition for a band like this? Well, what about? I mean, what is the missing piece? You guys did win the Buffalo Music Award for Best Original Band. I mean,
I have no respect for them either. I really do on a one-on-one basis, but as a band, and that's somehow it works. Individually, I can tell the stories.
But how do you? I mean, one thing. I mean, writing material is very difficult. You guys have been together since 2000. You've got just about an album a year. I mean, that's an incredible stream of creative output over an extended period of time.
Well, absolutely. He's been here for about a year now, and Marky Dukes, he just joined a few months ago. Gary and Marky, when I started playing solos, they said, if you ever get a band, you can call, let us know. And I'm getting bands, and we just started playing, and I just come in and say, here's the songs, like a coloring book, and I say, use your friends and make it look pretty.
These are some beautiful instruments, these guitars, and you brought 2 of them here.
That's in case I broke a string. I know
What's the deal with this one?
This is a gift. Well, they're both gifts from a guitar maker in Ramona, California, named Michael Mosley, and he heard me play one time, and he said I should be playing in a tailor, and I said if I had a few $1,000 I would be, and it turns out he worked there, and he asked me, what's your dream guitar? And I described this one, the color and the songwriter, and it was his idea to put the buffalo on the inlay there. It says, there's my hat glasses. It says Tom Stahl, buffalo, songwriter, and then it's all made out of abalone. So it's like, buffalo songwriter, Tom Stahl, abalone.
That is a beautiful instrument. What about those shoes? Some great shoes, too. Where?
My doc. I just got these. I was never going to buy a pair of docs unless they were on sale. And I was in New York City a few months ago, and they were slashing prices. And I saw a pair of docs for 50% off, and I said, just give me my size. I don't care what color they are.
And what color? What would you describe them?
They're green. These are some green Doc Martens.
Now, not to let out.
How do I look on radio?
Not to let out any secrets, but what does an instrument like this go for? It's so beautiful.
It's priceless, you know. I mean, it's just custom made. It's got my name all over it, and so then I kind of wore this one out. I was kind of Willie Nelson in it, and Mike was in town last year, and he saw it, and he was like, "Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to build you another one." So he built that one and sent it along, and he's just an amazing guy. He said when he dies, he's going to take my songs with him, and when I die, I got to leave the guitars. But I think I'm going to do that. I'll be buried with him. Well, maybe one of them, and I'll leave one to the kid.
How much were the shoes?
The shoes, $50.
That's really a good deal. How did you get hooked up with Bobby Flay? How did you guys end up on Food Nation?
I have no idea. All of a sudden they called and they said, "We understand you're a Buffalo band."
Well, wait a minute. But who calls? Like Bobby Flay? Bobby Flay. Oh, his producer, right?
Paula something. I can't remember somewhere, but I forget her last name. And she called and said, "We heard you like the Sound of Buffalo." And I said, "Oh, okay. I didn't know that, but we'll be the." So then we became the Chicken Wing Buffalo Band.
Did you meet Bobby? Did you have a chance to talk to him?
Yeah, he'd come off the bus, they drive up and they'd set up these shots for 3 or 4 hours. Bobby his bus would come up, he'd come off, he'd go, good wing, then he'd get back on the bus. Then they'd go to another location like the Charlie's Butcher, and then, they'd be setting up the shot 3 or 4 hours, and he'd come out and take a bite of the beef. I'm like, that's really good beef. Then he'd back on the bus. We shook our hands and everything, so it wasn't like paid us for sitting around all day with the hair and
the last set that we came out of, is this music going to be on the forthcoming CD?
That'll be on the next CD. Yeah, those are new ones, so we'll get them out there sooner or later.
You got a target date yet?
Should we go in and record some more songs? Target? Yeah, probably. Well, we got maybe next fall, around Thanksgiving. I think we're going to do the trail. Another holiday show, so we should be able to throw something together by then.
Great curiosity, and you've got Mark on keys. You're a songwriter, instrumentalist, playing in a particular genre. Your sister Mary Stahl was supposed to be here. She couldn't make it tonight. How do you account for the diversity of musical styles that have been pursued here? I mean, what you're doing tonight on the stage is a direction entirely different from what Mary does as an interpreter of the American songbook.
Well, there's a little different. Well, I don't know, because I really love her stuff. Like, if I was going to listen to something, I would throw on a Gershwin tune or something. So, I don't know, just growing up, we listened to everything. We had 7 brothers and sisters, and everybody had their own little thing. So I'd collect records, or take other people's records, like Mike had jazz, Hank was the Beatles, Nicky, even metal and country, which is a weird combination. I find I worked with Nicky, and Mary show tunes and jazz. Yeah.
Despite the divergence in what you would listen to with American song, do those composers, Gershwin, Porters, Warrens, do they contribute to what you're doing as a songwriter, influence you as a songwriter?
Hey, every once in a while, there's a couple of songs that are I heard that Ira Gershwin, I forget what song it was, he wrote it that he didn't want to use love in the love song, and I remember doing that one. Yeah, so, I'm influenced by everything. Oh, the Beatles, I think I put on the question here, didn't I? Beatles.